here. So we're continuing, what's today? Today's Sunday, November 7th, 2021. So we're continuing with the silk reeling, and everything we do is an opportunity to practice Sung and Jing. Okay, so again, Sung is, in simplest terms, relaxing, and Jing is quieting the mind. Okay? So I'll start off seated and then I'll go to standing. Okay, so the silk reeling number one was the shooting palms, going back and forth. You just want to keep the shoulders down, relaxed, let everything fall into place. And the importance is that the center of the palm is washing through the center of the forearm. Okay? And you just want to feel that you're washing, you're flushing. Okay? And this always reminds me of the connection of the Chinese Qigong, the internal Qigong, to the hula. And for those of you who follow that, right, we know the Polynesians came from the Asiatic continent. So yeah, their shamanism, right, their practices from when they left the Asiatic continent just kind of stayed. It evolved a little bit, but if you look at them, you can see the connection. Yeah. So Polynesians are Chinese. But yeah, their shamanistic practices and old healing practices probably have connections with Tibet and Persia, and yeah. So shooting palms is the first one, and then from here the hand raises and waves and cuts across, and then we start introducing that light massage to the body. Right? And turn the waist, relax all the joints and turn. And come through with the fingertips, and you have that teacup movement. So we're just reviewing. Okay. And the top end rolls and kind of cuts through the air. Relaxing, letting the spine turn, all the hips relaxed, hip joints all relaxed and open. Okay. And then the bottom hand starts turning back and massages the kidney, and then rises and spirals and double palm. Okay. And then begins. Rising, let all that energy go. Don't hang on to it. Think of yourself as washing and flushing the body, the organs. So the more you can Sung, right, the more the energy can flow. The more you can Sung, the less restrictions you have and blockage in your body. Okay? So, right, as I'm coming through, just to remind you, this palm is coming back, and drop the shoulders. When you massage, let the shoulders and elbows down. Let the inside of the hand rub against the body, and let this spiral up, keeping everything in the center, spiraling, and let everything go. Right? And when you exhale, use the ha sound. Ha. The lower belly will collapse, the throat will open, the chest will relax. It's like yawning. Just ha. Just feel everything go. Let it go through the bottom of your feet, open, let it go through your spine. Just let everything, and make everything gentle, relax. Internally, you want to be soft like cotton. While you're expanding, you want to be soft. While you're twisting and spiraling, you want to be soft. Okay. And coming out. Okay, so that's the next part. So from there, right, this is like the warm-up where we come out like this, right? So this is the next part. The hand is going to drill up, and if you want the center of the palm is heart, right? It can spiral. It can go right over the crown And remember, the crown is not the center. Crown is back of center, so it lines up with the spine where the giddy is, right? The swirl is. So it can be right there, and you can feel that tension wanting to build up. So if you can't get rid of this tension, don't go so high. Just go, forehead is fine. But if you want, you can let it swing up here. You have to keep the shoulder blades down, the elbows down. Don't let it lift. It has to stay in place. And then turn your waist. So as your palm comes up, turn your waist. As you turn your waist, keep your shoulders down. Okay, so if I face this way, I come up. As I turn, I don't let my shoulders rise. Right? So just practice that a few times. Right? Wherever your palm is, if it's height of forehead, and just keeping the shoulder joint in place. Just keeping the shoulder joint in place. Okay? And then slowly, so maybe just start forehead. Slowly, as you turn, rotate your palm out. So you see, as I rotate my palm out, my shoulder doesn't open like this, right? It just rotates, and I have to keep the shoulder down as it rotates. And then the palm will fall, and then turn the palm and let it come back up. And that's what it's doing. It's just swiveling, keeping the shoulder joint down. And turn about 5. The shoulder just stays down. So the palm turns, stays right in the center, release, then come back up. Okay? So it's going to rise over the head. You're going to turn your waist. As you're turning, the palm is turning out. And you try to turn 45 if you can, but don't have to force it, and down. And then gently lift it back up, not allowing the shoulder elbow to rise, and come back to in center. Okay? And then they switch. So just looking at the rising hand for now. Okay? Turn and slowly turn the palm out. Okay? And don't have to pull it to the side. In other words, if I'm coming here, be careful you're not opening the arm. Right? Be careful you're not pulling the arm to the side. So as you turn, just focus on turning the waist, and don't let this joint open. So feel the shoulder and elbow down, turn the palm, and let it drop. So you see how it goes at an angle, right? Don't pull it open. Don't open this joint. Right? So it comes up, it turns, let it drop down. If there's too much tension, come back a little, right? And turn the palm, let it rise, turn back to center, switching hands, washing the outside, elbow, shoulder down, and then turn and drop it down, and turn and come back. Okay, so just the upper hand, just focusing on the rising hand, down, gently, come back, turn towards the center, then the other palm washes the outside. Okay, just rest the lower hand. You can turn the palm to the outside if you want. And when you come down, just flutter a little. Just shake both palms and fingers, and then come back to center, and then switch, and then turn, releasing, and then returning back to center, washing the outside of the hand, rising and falling. So as you turn, relax your waist, relax your hips so you can turn. And as you turn, your legs are going to pump back and forth. So let the knees pump back and forth. If I turn, you can just kind of see my one knee coming out and the other knee coming out. So all the joints need to be loose. Okay? So you can remain seated if you want. And I'll move to the standing so you can see the difference. Okay? So I actually want to turn. I'm going to turn my waist and rise. I'm turning. Still just focus on the top hand. And turn my waist. And then both palms drop. And come back. Let the arm fall, come back to center, and then switch. As I'm rising, I'm going to turn my waist, keeping my palm right in the center. Without moving my legs yet, it's not easy to turn too much, so just turn what's comfortable. Just breathe naturally. Your breathing will start to coordinate. You're breathing in and out, even if you don't think of it. When you come down, let this go. Right? You want to just release everything from your palm, gently shaking out water. Breathing in, turn the waist. Right? So to turn the waist, I have to release my knees and all my joints so I can coil and uncoil. Right? I have that turning and turning and out. Make sure no tension in your shoulders when you release. Relax, so Sung, right? Relax all the joints, all the muscles, all the tendons and ligaments. Relax the mind, any distractions. Acknowledge them and bring yourself back to the practice. Good. So just turning, right, round it, right, and down, release. And I don't know if you can see, I'm doing a little pumping up and down. There's a little pumping, so right, I'm rising a little and sinking, and rising a little and sinking. So I'm getting a little bit of movement in my knees and my hips. So as in the center, the hand is washing the outside, the triple burner. And as the palm rises, really think about the center of my spine as I turn, turning right from my spine and aligning my center of the palm with my crown. So gently aware where the center of the palms are aligning with your body. Right here, they're washing the inside, right? So they're connecting with the center of the body, up and down. So if you only focus on the center of your palm and where they're lined up with your body, it might feel a little different. That could be your focus, just thinking of where they're aligning. Okay, so that's just the palm. And the bottom hand, right? As I'm rising, the bottom hand is here. As I'm turning, the bottom hand can slowly be turning and coming back and then coming back. So as you relax, just let the palms turn and let the coiling come out. Right here, the palm is twisted a little, and then it just unwinds. Right, this is tucked in, and then it expands out. Let it expand out. Relax. Let all the tension go. Yeah, don't make it complicated. In other words, don't say, "Oh, I have to hold the posture in." Right? Simplify it. Is it relaxed? Good. Is it tense? Oh, get rid of that tension. And by getting rid of the tension, you'll correct your form. Okay. So the next level to that is, as we turn, we want to walk in place. So when one hand picks up, if my right hand picks up, then my right knee steps up. Okay? So in the beginning, take small steps, right? Sink, watch the alignment, right? So you want to pull from above, right? Suspend, sink your feet into the earth. Right? So if this hand was coming up, right, I would come up here, and then I would turn with the palm and step straight down and palm, and then it would come up together, turn back, and then back down. And then the other hand, I would shift, nice and straight, sternum up. Right? Don't tilt your chin up, chin is down, and straight up, rising from the center. Turn. Right? Notice my leg doesn't swing out yet, it just turns, and then step straight down. And then pick the knee straight up, relax the ankle, turn back to center, and step back down, and then you're going to switch. Rise the other leg and hand, relax the shoulders, turn, step down, double palm, come back. Just take your time. And turn. Okay, so now that we're adding the stepping, you have to talk about safety and tools. So I mentioned this before. I never thought to use the walker. I said, I don't need a walker. I did the self-defense video. I said, hey, I need a walker, and for something else I need a walker. So I think this one actually came from Lanakila because they got so many donations. They were able to share this with me. But the nice thing about the walker is like this one, I can adjust the height on the bottom, and I could put a chair behind me, but it creates, 3 points that I can just gently support myself on. I don't want to grab really hard. I want to gently support. So if I did it from the side and I wanted to make sure that I'm really safe, right, I could put that chair behind me, right, and I create a little cage. So if I go back, right, I can grab and I can just fall in the chair, right, instead of falling on the ground. Start with small steps. So if you are unstable, right, you can release and take your time. But yeah, this makes a nice little support cage. You don't have to go out and build big racks and such, right? So I could just start with here, right, and turning, right? And if I just wanted to focus here, I could gently support one hand, right, just practicing one side. And you see how I just let it turn, right? I don't want to create restrictions, but it creates a nice safety net. So I know some of you might have walkers even from maybe your parents, and after parents pass away, you see people just getting, oh, I don't need this, but I don't use it as a walker. It's a assistive device even for this training. So think about these things. So we have to look at the functions of tools that we have. Yeah. What happens is, say, walker. Oh, I don't need a walker, right? I can walk fine. What is the walker? The walker is an assistive device for prevention. Okay? So again, if you need something, have something. Have a chair next to you, whatever it is you need. Okay? So I'll show you, I'll add the legs and the hands, and just adapt it to what's comfortable for you. The main thing, you relax, let go, let everything drop into place. Okay? So a slight bend, keeping everything in the center, rising together, and just gently turning and stepping down. You don't need a big turn. The first part is probably just getting your center of balance, getting your body nice and straight and upright. If you can pick up your knee high safely, that's fine. If you only pick up a little, like this, I can just take a small step. And I'm going to work on keeping my spine straight, my head suspended, and just learning how to turn and relax without wobbling from side to side, letting the necessary hip muscles build up. Even taking small steps, it can be uneven. Even standing on this carpet, and it's not a thick carpet, and it's got padding underneath, so that actually adds a level of instability, which adds a level of therapy to standing on one leg, right? As opposed to standing on a hardwood floor, tile floor. So I've actually taken this drill where I stand on 2 bricks. So each foot on the brick, really slow movement, but I'm not going to tell you to do that. And it's just an example of how simple the movement can be, right? Or you can really take it to a different level of training. Just getting it to align as I feel more comfortable. Then I can pick up my knee higher, and I can try and turn my waist a little bit more, staying in my comfort zone. If I can turn 45 degrees, that's a lot. So if I can turn 45, oh, that's good. Okay. And then, as I said in the beginning, the palm could come right over the head, and it would feel like the palm is turning your spine, coming together, but the shoulders and the elbows and everything has to be down. Okay. So everything tucked into place neatly, comfortably, and I can go right over and turn. And if the palm is right over, connecting the center of my palm, which is your heart, right, connecting to the spine, the central channel, turning, and then slowly, as you release all the joints, you'll feel all the joints turning and coiling and uncoiling. Whoops! And just relax as you do this, okay? So again, your comfort level, you can do it seated and just focus on this. You could still have that shifting and relax in the chair. Feel the waist bend, right? Right over here has to relax and bend. Let all the tension go. So it you know, if you want to challenge yourself and go a little lower and you feel safe about it, that's fine. But if you're creating knee pain too low, be careful of those things. Watch for those things. So if you can create this spiral, this turn as you rise, and again the twisting action of your fingers as you rise, right? Come up. So it could just be simple. It could just be simple like this, or it could be spiraling up and down, and both hands could be spiraling in. So it could be rising, turning, and straight down, relaxing. And you can see as I'm coming out, although my elbows are out, as I come down, I want everything in the center, right? So as in center. So even if it's like, because of the way I'm rising and spiraling now, my elbows come out a little bit, but as I step down, everything comes back to the center, and then comes back. Okay, so and exhale. Take my time. I want to find the ground. I want to make sure there's no pain in my joints. And everything's in place. I want to keep my body nice and straight and turn right from the center. I I want to release all that tension before I come back up. Finish the breath. So finish breathing in. Take an extra breath if you need to. So you can probably see this is a really good exercise, and because it works on so many things, right? But it's working on your balance. And you think of all the things that I remind you to do, right? Spine is straight, relax, sung, jing. But listen to your legs. Relax the bottom of the standing foot. Don't let it grab. Just imagine the legs a little heavy and the bottom of the foot relaxed, sinking into the earth, rooting into the earth. Remember, Tai Chi is continuous. So although we call this a silk reading exercise, it's still all related to Tai Chi. Tai Chi is about the principles, the skills you're developing, the concepts, the philosophies. Tai Chi is not about the form. It's not about, oh, what's the next movement? The Tai Chi is about how you're moving, what you're developing. So as I move, it can become where it starts to look fancier. It's still the same thing. Yeah? It has to start from that stability before you can play with the movement a little bit more. And check to see if you're coordinating the hands and the legs. Right? Are they picking up together? Are they coming down together? As you exhale, are they both releasing? Right? And then stabilizing together. Take your time. Okay. And then just use the anytime, just use the shooting palms and make the shooting palms relax, right? Let all the joints relax, swinging. Feel your body swinging. Okay, and don't forget, shooting palms can come all the way up through the shoulder joints and washing all the way. And then just bring everything back down to center. Okay, so that's a lot. Okay, and I think next week we'll still continue with this. I'm in no rush to get to the last part. The last part is actually made up of 2 movements, and for those of you, as a reminder, let's see that. So the last part I modified for seated and for standing. For standing, it was that that dragon rolls over, and removing the helmet, and it just starts spinning and coming out, and big twists, big spirals. Yeah. So we did it in the chair. I did it in the chair where we can't move all the way, and that's the last part. And that's a big move. It just, if you get it, you have to be careful because you can pull a muscle. If you don't warm up into it gently and then expand, yeah, you can pull a rib because the movement can be so large. Yeah, but nice movements. So, you know, if all you do is the shooting palm is fine, right? Even this, just doing this and cutting across these belt channels, massaging, and remember, right, we could just massage like this, right? So same movements, but saying, hey, I just want organ massage, stomach massage, kidney massage, liver massage, stomach massage. Yeah, make it really gentle or a little bit more spiral. Make it comfortable and safe for you. Right? You have questions, ask. Write it down and ask, and let me know. Okay, so we'll end with the bell meditation, and then you can go out and enjoy the trade winds and the hunt for your butterball turkey and spiral hams. Okay, so always looking and thinking about what Sung and what Jing are. And for now, Jing, quieting the mind, just addressing distractions, acknowledging distractions, and that will help you to quiet the mind. And if you need to do things to help you, meditation music, no meditation music, right? Isolating yourself, going away. Those things will help, but it's really allowing yourself to acknowledge the distractions and let them go. Okay, bring the hands up. Extend the legs, relax and center. Loosen all the joints. Sung. Gentle breath in. Allowing the lower belly to expand and relax. Allowing the throat to open. No restrictions. When you finish, the palms can be together or sitting on the lap, palm up or palm down. Right? Learn to choose and decide which one is best for you at that time. Gently close the eyes. Gently let the bottom of the feet fall into the earth. And gently support the top of the head. Open the throat and breathe. And Sung the whole body. Smile to yourself, open your heart, expand your heart. Remind yourself to activate that little sun in the chest, warm and cool, allowing it to send energy throughout your whole body, wherever it's needed. Smile. Allow the vibration to sink and flow through your whole body. Slowly open your eyes, rub your hands together, move your joints, warm up your eyes. Gently comb your scalp with your fingertips, center to outside, front to back. Okay, and then same thing but tapping, light tapping all the way to the back of the neck. Okay, tap the back of the neck, up and down on the sides of the cervical. Okay, and then lightly just drop your shoulders and your arms, and just use your fingertips to pull that muscle tissue away from the neck joints, the neck bones. Turn your head side to side, up and down. Just walk your fingers. Okay, pull the top of your ears, gently unrolling them, and just work your way down. Just cross one hand and just rest it on your shoulder. Drop the shoulder, drop your elbow, and just press the fingertip in the back. In the other palm, just let it open. Put the thumb on the ring finger and just let it hang to the side. And just imagine all the tension releasing from your body. Okay, when you're ready, just switch sides. Just remember, all of these on your own, you can just adjust the timing to what's comfortable for you. And then tap, do two sides. When I went to China and we learned this Qigong from the teacher, we would, in the beginning we would have a meditation, and at the end we would have a meditation to open and close the form. And for us, he said, oh, just 10 times is enough. And the message was that if we had time to live there and train and go to the regular classes, you'd be breathing for a lot more than 10 counts to calm the body down before you begin and when you end. Yeah. So when we do class things, these guides are just kind of the minimum. But listen to your body and do what's comfortable with you. Yeah. Okay, right hand, left hand. Yeah, so thank you for showing up today. Thank you to Susie for always hosting, or if Susie's not available, somebody from Lanakila. So go ahead and open up your microphones. I'm going to turn off my phone.